I can't fit it all in my head. What's going on with the weather, not only in Southern California, where it's beautiful this morning, but what's going on really globally in the weather, especially what's happening in New England. A week ago, who would have thought that we'd be having 5 to 10 inches of snow on the ground this morning in parts of Massachusetts? That was not part of the 10-day forecast. So all of a sudden, it is winter time around here. A little disappointed at what happened at Jay Peak yesterday. Thought we'd get 8 inches back on my last blog on Friday, and we only got about 2 or 3. But guess what happened this morning? Got about another 4 between sunrise and, well, it's close to lunchtime where you are, just at breakfast over here. That's an Arctic front. So right now, if you look at the weather map, there are winter storm watches and warnings in effect from the deep south all the way to the Canadian border. Why do I always say New England has the most interesting weather on earth? Because it comes at us from every direction. There is a warm front in the Gulf of Mexico right now, low pressure on the border with Mexico, and there are storm warnings in effect. Meteorologist in Mobile, Alabama this morning says this is the first time we've issued a storm warning since 2005 down here. And we're like, what? Because they're usually tropical storms or hurricane warnings. So pretty rare event with severe weather and flooding rain and storm force winds coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. That warm front is moving north toward New England. At the same time, there's a low pressure system on the border in Canada and over Montana with a high pressure system in Ontario and an Arctic boundary in northern New England. So you have that boundary in northern New England, the blue line there, causing that snow at Jay, Vermont this morning. And that's going to stall and become a stationary front. And the low pressure system from Montana is going to come east along that boundary. At the same time, the warm front from Alabama is going to come north, and that's going to be merging with the Arctic boundary tomorrow for just a clash of the air masses here in New England. So I can't even really fathom all the stuff that's going on with that snow that we've had in Maine, parts of the Seacoast District just inland on the Maine-New Hampshire border reporting more than a foot of snow. Sunapee and Crotched and Mount Snow all came in with more than a foot of snow. It's a powder day today. This is the second pretty significant snowfall in about 5 days. Oh boy, do I love the crows. So the crows to me are telling. They're always signals. And I'm losing focus a little bit, but I want to talk about the 2 or 3 day forecast off of Japan. A 937 millibar low within 48 hours. That is extraordinary. The reason I talk about this is because the weather patterns are global, especially a similar latitude when you get from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. I'm just saying that something like that could be brewing in our area within about 2 or 3 weeks. Go back to what's happening now. We have breaks of sunshine in parts of New England. It's not going to last very long, so enjoy it. What beautiful scenes coming out of the Northeast this morning. The next weather system is going to come in as a wall of snow in southern New England tomorrow. I mean, it's going to snow so hard, everyone's going to say, did they say it was going to snow this hard along the Massachusetts Turnpike during the probably middle of the afternoon? We may get 2 inches in an hour. That warm fronts are always sort of crazy in what they do. Yeah, and these crows talking to me too, say, Tim, keep going, we're listening. Do you have any French fries? So then that warm air from the Gulf of Mexico is going to come in, and it's going to be changing to a real heavy rain. The temperature in southern New England is going to jump to 50 degrees tomorrow evening. At the same time, that old Arctic boundary is trying to lift back toward the north, and the rain snow line with this system tomorrow night into Thursday is going to make it all the way close to Mount Mansfield and Mount Washington. That's all the orange on the map Thursday morning. So this is another extended event with 1 to 2 inches of H2O. So it's been one of the wettest Januaries in recent memory, that's for sure. And there are some similarities to what happened in 2015, especially with how no one thought it was going to snow. The first half of January it just didn't snow at all, and then all of a sudden it just kept snowing every other day, and it turned ferociously cold in February. That's not going to happen here, but there is some ferocious type chill if you look at the big picture pattern, that's how we should look at it too. The big picture pattern with that cold in Canada becoming more extensive and dipping down into the United States and lifting out, dipping down, lifting out. And every time that happens, there's going to be another weather system. So after tomorrow night into Friday, we get, say, an average of about 10 inches of pretty heavy snow in our ski areas. So not really looking powdery unless you go north of Sugarloaf here on Thursday. Then we may have a couple of quiet days, and that system we talked about, the Euro had kind of a warm system for us a couple days ago coming in Sunday, Monday, and every day it's trended cooler and cooler. It doesn't look that strong, but that boundary between the warm to the south and the cold is so distinct that anything can ramp up really quickly, as we've seen over the last few days. Why we can't get snow at your house in Attleboro, doink, I am not sure. Maybe that'll shift south in February, but obviously you cannot have a lot of confidence. Look at the birds. What kind? There's a crow and some seabirds there battling for territory. That's very wet ground right there. I'm sure there's a lot of worms in that grass that they're kind of competing for. Anyhow, I can't ever take my eye off the birds and the clouds in the sky. So I'm just about 60 miles north of San Diego. You can see why somebody would want to come to San Diego for some of the best weather on Earth, and then if you want some of the most extreme and variable weather on Earth, that's why you come to New England. So I know there's a lot of left out here. Yesterday was a pretty interesting day. For the first time ever, I drove up into the canyons here in California. I guess I just missed the really heavy wind, and my mistake. Didn't know that California Route 74 was under a 5-year construction project where they're widening the shoulders. So basically just stopped on the road there yesterday several times on my trek to Lake Elsinore, where I ran into, and this is what you should do, slow down once in a while and then just go in the door of a place that you've never been to that you say, wow, is there anybody even in there? Yes, Barbara was in there, and it was a great experience. Thank you, Barbara, for the lesson on those mountains with all the snow on them north of the lake. She says the weather in the last 2 weeks has been great. She says it was a few days of drizzle, and then it just rained, and everything turned green, and the lake was filling up. Anyhow, California, I picked the right week, I guess, to come down here. We'll try and get down to the beach tomorrow, but I'll leave you with some experience yesterday. That shrub-type plant, chaparral, no big trees on that road, but lots of canyons, and you can see why they would want to work on that road. It's kind of a scary road. Anyhow, welcome to the Cleveland. Be back with more play-by-play. Doing a J-Peak blog in a few minutes. Talk to you later. California is green. First venture into the canyons of California. San Juan. Just went by the San Juan Creek. So I would assume I'm in the San Juan Mountains, Valley, something like that, canyon. Never been here before. Just stopped in traffic, well, no traffic, for about 10 minutes, 27 miles west of the destination, Lake Elsinore. All these canyons, those flooding rains. Must have to clear the rocks and mud off the road quite often. Yeah, like that. Shovels and compressed air. And there's been no traffic coming the other way at all. Can't wait to wait in this on the way home. Yay. Just went all of about 5 miles without having to stop at the next reconstruction zone. Now still 22 miles west of my destination. Taking advantage of the nice weather to clean up the roads around here. And it was really gnarly driving the last 5 miles. Definitely 2 hands on the wheel with steep cliffs and rocks right near the side of the road. Much steeper than this. You say switchback. It's like Smuggler's Notch, up top but never ending. Exiting Cleveland National Forest. And I can see snow-capped mountains. I'm not really sure. That could be Lake Elsinore and some tall white-capped mountains. The mission was to come up here and check out the wind, but so much more. Never been here before. Yeah, it's windy. A little scary. Those cliffs, what may fall down from them. And I believe that is Lake Elsinore. I have so much more to learn about the geography. Lake looks pretty low. Truth is, I have no idea what mountains those are. Snow-capped, beautiful, freezing where I am here, just south of the shore of Lake Elsinore. Maybe I'll go back to the beach. It's one of those places where you don't know that you were looking for, and whether you were looking for it or not. It's called the Lookout Roadhouse. Breakfast and lunch all day, every day. It's rather open, kind of. Really interesting. So you say to yourself, should I go in there? And the answer should always be, of course I should go in there. Watch out for the hot fireplace, though. You never know what you're going to find. Kidding. Anyhow, Lookout Roadhouse. Looks like it's Barbara's Lookout Roadhouse. No whining, be happy, do your own thing, enjoy life, believe, dream big. Is that Barbara?
Yeah.
Hi, Barbara.
Hello.
I'm Tim from Cape Cod. Just kind of on the road, looking for a roadhouse. And of course, your phone is ringing, because that's what happens. You'll sit there all day, nobody will be there, and then your phone will ring when someone walks in.
Exactly.
Where are we? What are those mountains across the lake over there?
Straight across is San Jacinto. This way is Gorgonio, with where Big Bear is, and way over there is Baldy.
Baldy. I've heard of those.
And over there is Palomar, where the telescope is.
Wow. This is awesome. Thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome.
Might have to buy a t-shirt. Say I was here.
Here.
So the fireplace wasn't that warm today.
Take this.
Or take that.
Our website's on the back.
Visit our website. Enjoy our view from your computer. Oh, you got a web camera?
Well,
Cool.
I mean, it's got all the pictures that you're taking now.
Oh, I got you. And so it's a little chilly out there. No fire today?
You mean outside or
No, inside. Well, outside. Outside. That
Well,
must
I
be
got
steep.
news for you. Wind conditions like this, the arsonists are out in droves.
Arsonists?
Yeah, that's who sets most of the fires.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was like electrical wires getting hit
Sometimes, yeah, but I mean,
by arsonists.
yeah,
That's nice.
they get their jollies off.
How close did the fire come to you in the last decade or two?
Right up against the building.
Up against the building?
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
yeah, but luckily, you know, because we have a good parking lot, the fire trucks are. If the fire trucks are here, they save the building. If they're not here, then it's all.
Well, it looks like the building's been here a while.
Yeah, 70 years.
70? Oh, you got a little thermometer going out there? 47 degrees, it looks like. Does it ever snow up here?
About once a year.
Once a year? Yeah. And so how far away is Bear from here?
Big Bear.
Yeah, that one that's to the north?
If to go up on the mountain,
Well, like as the crow flies, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Looks like it's at least 100 miles, huh?
No, I don't.
No?
Think so.
I can't tell. I was wondering if it was Mammoth, but there's no way we can see Mammoth.
No,
That's,
no.
Right.
No. It takes, I'd say, an hour and a half to get there.
And they get snow skiing.
Oh yeah,
Tempting.
that's it.
Go surfing or skiing. Lookout Roadhouse. Look out.
Yeah, that one over there.
Yeah. That's Bear.
That's where Big Bear is.
Yeah. Is it ever not windy here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just today's a windy day.
It's generally windy from 2 to 7 every day.
Oh, interesting.
This is a Santa Ana wind, and it's a
Back home, we all hear Santa Ana and we think it's warm. It's not warm today.
I know. And in the summer, it's hot though.
Yeah. Interesting.
But this is not a Santa Ana wind, I don't think. Wait a minute, where's it?
Well, it's high pressure over Nevada coming down the hills, but it's a cold high. So, not really a weatherman. Oh, wait a
I
minute.
mean,
Yes,
it looks like the wind's blowing this way, which would be coming from the ocean. So I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
true, right? Yeah, for the sun is in the south.
Yeah, I don't know which way the wind's coming from.
It's swirling. Barbara says I have to go out on the deck because I'm here. Made it this far. Have to go out the door for weather and more. Oh yeah. So Baldy and Bear, and there is skiing over there. And there's no way we can see Mammoth from here. Yeah, I should have known that. And she says she didn't know which way the wind is coming from. And neither do I, really. Now it's at my back, as it is coming from the north right this second. So it's a swirling wind. Good place for a beer, don't you think? I have more jackets in the car. Yeah, it took quite a while to get up here from Dana Point. What's going on with that road? Was it 74?
Yeah, it's a 5-year project, and they are widening the road, I think, about a foot, and widening the shoulder 4 feet.
So anybody that commutes from down by the shore to up here is in some traffic every
Usually
day.
about 20,000 people.
20,000 people
Oh yeah,
a day,
yeah.
all waiting for those projects.
No. The construction only starts about 9 o'clock, from 9 to 2.
9 to 2. Oh, so going home be easier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. That's good news. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many commuters, and the trains are like 3 miles long.
Yeah, of people, you mean.
Yeah, cars.
Well, it's always worth it to go in and meet new people. Barbara's so nice. Had to buy a shirt, have a hot dog and a beer. And I got to know what mountains those are. Don't quiz me though, all right? 2 suns are better than 1. The wind went away and it turned into a beautiful day, just in time for sunset. Apparently it's for sale. How much again?
All together, the car and the trailer, with some work, $30,000.
I think it's not a bad deal, man. What year is this camper?
1977.
1977.
See, right here. That's it. These are before scampers.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
This is my service dog, Shyla.
Hi, Shyla.
Yeah.
We always manage to get a dog in out the door with her and more.
People are awesome.
What's your name?
My name is David.
So you got a YouTube channel?
These people are different. They actually go camping, and they have a smaller trailer, modern day trailer. That is a pop-up tent one.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, then semi-local down here.
Hi,
Shayla,
Shyla.
are you